Yep, my little birds are singing. Hey, oh, my squeaky chair. I had not planned on making a video, but I just got back from a really cool jam session, and I recorded with this camera probably about 3 hours of us jamming. Everything from Bob Dylan, Van Halen, Muddy Waters, Robert Johnson, just all kinds of stuff. And but I'm kind of afraid to post any of it with all this copyright crap that's going on with YouTube. Man, I don't know why all of a sudden my birds decided they were going to be raising hell. They've been quiet until I hit the on button to this thing. But anyway, I don't know if you can see that. If any of you people out there are bass players, I mean, that is, I don't play bass that often, but that is one heck of a blister I got on my fingers from playing bass. But anyhow, those guys are raising hell. Let me go shut the door. Hold on. Let me shut their door. Just give me a second. What's up with you guys? Stand and making a lot of racket. Alright, anyway, squeaky chair and all. Like I said, I wasn't planning on making a video, but I got back from this killer jam session, and I saw this stack of stuff that I've been going through over the past week. Okay? It's like, all of a sudden, you can find some pretty cool CDs really, really cheap. So I've been like stocking up here. Thurston Moore, Demolished Thoughts. Man, this is a cool CD. I saw that and I thought, where did that name come from? Sonic Youth. Used to do with Sonic Youth, man. This is a killer CD. Jagger. My gosh, I found this and I thought, I don't have any solo Jagger stuff, and I had it at Goodwill. I got it for a little bit of nothing. It's called Wandering Spirit. My gosh. This album blew my mind. This is like the best Rolling Stones album that was never a Rolling Stones album. Man, I highly recommend this one. Wandering Spirit by Mick Jagger. Pearl Jam, 10. Nice little catch. Amy Grant, Hearts in Motion. Yeah, I dig this stuff. There's another one. The Essential Slide in the Family Stone. Good stuff. Cheap. Jeff Beck. What's the name of this one? Who else? Jeff Beck. Elvis. What is this one called? Second to None. Elvis. Man, this is some good stuff. Just literally cheap. Kate Bush. The Whole Story. Digging some Kate Bush. Man, I just recently saw Wuthering Heights, the old black and white movie, classic movie, which I'm sure Kate Bush based the song Wuthering Heights either on the movie or the novel. But yeah, great stuff. Love Kate Bush. Here's a nice one. Guitar legend Chet Atkins. Yeah, good stuff. Double CD set. Madonna. Something to Remember. Yes, I like Madonna. I like this album. I like Ray of Light and the Erotic album. Those are my three favorites. Those are the three that I have. And I dig them. Nice little Clapton. Eric Clapton anthology with the Yardbirds. Some a lot of cool early Yardbird stuff on there. And of course, classic Elton John. Sorry, I know I should hold these a little bit sooner, but I'm trying to get through this video and not make it 25 freaking minutes long. Oh, and the Beatle people out there. This one wasn't a cheap one. This was a Walmart find, but I got a real good deal. This is the latest from last year. This is the Beatles' White Album CD with the Esher demos on it. Remixed by Giles Martin. First time I'd really listened to it. Hey, I dig it. I finally found a copy of it for a good price. So. All right, LPs. And this is what I was thinking. You know, I come back from my jam session, and I had this stack of stuff that I've been going through for various things. Some of it I'm cleaning, some of it stuff I just bought. Some of it was just stuff I was just pulling randomly to play. And I thought, wow, man, what a diverse selection of stuff. And this is not planned. This is just what I do. So, Chet Atkins, Teensville. Now, this is an upgrade. I found this one recently at one of the pawn shops. And this is an upgrade. I've had 3 other copies of this that were in not so good shape. But I found this one. It's a good, solid VG+. Beautiful living stereo. RCA. Chet Atkins. Some jazz stuff. You're going through some Jonah Jones. Some nice early 50s trumpet music here. Some good stuff. This is another RCA Victor. Al Hurt. This is the Audio Fidelity pressing. Swingin' Dixie at Dan's Pier 600 in New Orleans. Man, this is some good Al Hurt. And being on the Audio Fidelity label, even though this was probably early 60s, the sound is phenomenal on this. And this is a real good, clean copy, as you can see. Into some 60s vocal pop. I was listening to the Vogues, Look at Me, and My Special Angel. Man, I really dig this stuff. And here's a nice one. See you in September. I've been singing that to my wife lately because, you know, she's a truck driver. She's got on the road, and she probably won't be back until September. So I was singing this to her the other day. The Happenings. See you in September. This is the golden hit. Well, they call it golden hits. It's not really like golden hits of the Happenings. They call it golden hits because these are cover songs that were actually like oldie, goldie hit songs. You know, going way back. Like, my mammy, I walk 1,000,000 miles for one of your smiles, my mammy. So, but yeah, some nice 60s vocal pop. And I love that cover too. Alright, more stuff. Tommy James, History. It's a double LP set. All Tommy James and the Shondells. It's got some psychedelia, some classic rock on there. It's a pretty cool album. This is a German import on the Roulette label. The album's kind of rough, but like I said, I very seldom see this, and I found it for a really, really cheap El Cheapo price, and I picked it up, and hey, I recommend this one if you can find a good copy of it. An upgrade too. This is an upgrade on my Martin Denny Exotica. Oh man, I was look how clean this copy is, and the LP is just the same. I was so happy. I love this Martin Denny Exotica stuff. Speaking of Exotica, I'm almost sure, I'm almost thinking this might be the same gal that's on some of the Martin Denny albums. This is Blue Hawaii by Billy Vaughn. And, man, I dig this. Billy Vaughn, I don't know. It's, and this is cool. Some of you Phoenix people, some of you people that are into like Private Press, Christian rock, this is a pretty cool album. Phoenix Sunshine, like S-O-N, like the Son of God. Phoenix as in I'm not sure if this was from, these people were based out of Phoenix, Arizona, or what, or if it was just Phoenix in the symbolic sense. But Phoenix Sunshine, this is the Exodus, and kind of folky Christian music. Man, it's really good. They've got Indian instruments on there, some harpsichords. This is really some cool stuff. We've got some kind of a country rock going. Highly recommend that. Batucada by Waller Wanderley. Some good organ-based instrumental exotica pop. Maybe slight jazz tinged. Porgy and Bess. Gershwin. Yes, featuring great Broadway and Hollywood vocal stars, which who knows who in the heck that is. But still, cool album. Cool album. I love that cover too. And this one, I got this one solely for the cover. Look at that. This is the Blackwood Singers, the sounds of the Blackwood Singers. This is another Christian. This is almost like an EP. It's just got 4 short songs on it, a couple of instrumentals. It's actually a pretty cool album. I guess this, you may consider this one of these private press Christian kind of Southern gospel, little tinge of some rock possibly. Yeah. Another spiritual. Marian Anderson. He's got the whole world in his hands. So this is another thing I've been listening to. I love these spirituals. These classic singers from the 50s and 60s. Man, this is the real thing. If you ever want to go to church without actually going to church, this stuff is inspirational. Very, very beautiful. Les Baxter, another kind of exotica album. This was in excellent shape too. Capitol Records. Love is a Fabulous Thing by Les Baxter. Tickled to find this one. Yeah. I love Les Baxter. Here's a nice mono copy of In the Wind by Peter, Paul and Mary. Beautiful album, man. I love the guitars. This is a great sounding album. Good songs on it too. Good. Blowing in the Wind. Tell It on the Mountain. Man, good stuff. And up pops Ramsey Lewis. Yes, indeed, man. Getting kind of some kind of poppy jazz by Ramsey Lewis. I'm not sure when this album came out. It's on the Cadet label. Cool, man. I saw that. Yeah, gotta get it. Here's, hey, cool. Six Eye Columbia, Duke Ellington. This is some really classic Duke Ellington here. Early recordings. I was really stoked to find this one. Good VG copy. Let me just show you the label. I haven't showed you any labels yet, but this one was, I was really happy to find this. Actually, it's not a 6-Eye Columbia. This is probably going back even farther than that. This is old Red Label Columbia. It's going way, way back. Probably even before they had the eye emblems. Long play and LP. Like I said, this shit's just off the cuff. I hadn't planned on making a video. I just come home, saw this stack of records that I've been going through this week, and thought I'd make a video. Just, hey, welcome to my world. Stanley Turrentine, Cherry. Oh, man. This is on CTI. This record it's a little beat, but it plays okay, but man, wow, this is some good Cherry, man. Like I said, it's Cherry. It's sweet jazz. Some more jazz. George Lewis and Turk Murphy at Newport. I don't know what year this was. Let and this is a demo. If you can see that, this is a promo, a demo copy on the Verve label. I'm sure mid-50s anyway. See what else I've got here. Oh man, I found this one the other day at the thrift store. Paganini. Solo Violin by Rogerio Ricci. Okay. This is Caprices, numbers 13 through 24, OP1. Solo Violin Paganini. Oh my gosh. I'd heard so much about Paganini, but I'd never actually listened to him. And I saw this album, but dig that cover too. I love that. This is supposedly another another inspiration for Yngwie W. Malmsteen. That's Paganini. Yeah, this is some cool classical violin. I highly recommend this if you find a copy of it. And finally, Virgin Fugs. I think this is like the, let me see, the third maybe. Yeah, this is like, I think it's the third album by the Fugs. And interesting history on this one. It's on the ESP disc, D-I-S-K label. Let me just pull that out. We played a gig at a country bar many years ago, and they had a DJ booth, and we were setting up our equipment in front of the DJ booth, and the old proprietor, the owner of the club, come up there and said, "Guys, I just want to hear country. Country, Chief." He called everybody in the band Chief. "Hey, Chief. Country, play country, Chief." Well, I was in there, and I noticed I was trying to clean up a little bit, so I was throwing some old paper towels and crap that had been left on the floor in the trash can. And I looked in the trash can, and this freaking album was in the trash can. What the heck? This is out in the Podunkville Country Club, and guys, calling us Chief, wanting us to play country music. And I look in the trash can of the DJ booth and find this. I thought, well, if it's one man's trash, another man's treasure. I just pulled it out of the trash can, brought it home, cleaned it up. Hell yeah. There it is, Virgin Fugs. On ESP disc from 1965. So, hey, go figure. So, anyway. Yeah, nothing spectacular, nothing thought out. Just make it real. Yeah. I might be able to post a few seconds of this jam I had this afternoon. Man, we had fun. I heard a phrase this week. The guy was talking about living for the beautiful mistakes. I love that. Beautiful mistakes. Nothing's perfect, people. And we had this jam session, and yeah, I mean, we're some older guys. They ain't perfect. We had so much fun, and we lived through those beautiful mistakes. So, once again, with my blistered bass playing finger, peace. See you sometime soon, I hope. Bye-bye.
Hell yeah. Pajama. Pajama. Pajama.
Yeah.
Who yet? Who yet?